I'm sorry if you can hear the wind apocalypse outside right now. I don't know if you can. I have to afro on my mic for that reason, but maybe you can. Doesn't matter. We're getting the video in today. So, today's topic is shiny object syndrome. Yeah, because I have been experiencing it. I have started uploading these quote videos, quote whatever, like topics, right, that you should think about. And I have been doing so for like 1 week, 1.5 weeks. And already, I am thinking of, oh man, I have this amazing new idea that I want to try, right? This amazing new content direction I could go into, or a whole new account on a website or something, right? And that struck me, that it immediately struck me that I'm already thinking about doing something else after like 1.5 weeks. So what I want to give you to think about is to cluster your work, right? To cluster means to stick, which means to stick to one direction or one theme for a longer period of time, right? Really dedicating yourself to the idea you had in the start without having this shiny object syndrome and starting something new. This goes for content, obviously. I always talk about content, right? Of course. But this goes for businesses that are always rebranding themselves, right? Always changing how they look, how they appear, testing so many PRs without actually exploring one direction. What else did this go for? It went for, this goes for content, businesses. This goes for a working out style, right? If you're doing sports, trying to gain muscle or something, then you can test calisthenics, for example, and you can test it for like 1 week or 2 weeks and then already be on the next new shiny way to train with buying new things. Like I have these gymnastic rings here in the barbell. These are already two separate things, right? So maybe you start with calisthenics on the rings, then you think, this is already boring me after like 1 week. Then you get barbell. So stick to one thing and try to actually see where it leads instead of always starting new endeavors without actually seeing if the first one you had in mind actually can work out, because you will never get to see the relationship you could have with the thing you started and didn't really finish. Yeah, same goes for content. If you're trying to make a certain direction, for example, speaking to the camera as a person can seem uncomfortable to certain people at the start, and then they'll have shiny object syndrome and think, man, I should do some commentary over gameplay or whatever it is. Maybe if you delve deeper into the thing that you started, you will improve in it and then you will enjoy it much more. You don't need something new all the time. It's not real. It's just a way to avoid the struggles that come with starting something new. If you're trying to get good at anything, you have to stick at the thing you're trying for a longer period of time rather than immediately searching out something new. So this video is a reminder for myself, as for you, whatever you're doing, do it longer, see where it leads, actually stick to it, because right at the start it will not show you what is going to happen from this. If you're starting to work out, you will not see any muscle at the start. It will actually kind of suck. It will be painful, and you just have to stick with it for a little longer and believe that you can do it, and then you will be able to do it and actually feel comfortable in the thing, right? Marcus Aurelius, I think you know him. I don't have to introduce him, but I can say Greek philosopher, right? Said something similar to this. He said that a fig tree, I don't have the full quote on me, but the fig tree bears figs over a whole season. It takes a whole season for it to grow fruit that is ripe to eat, right? It has to flower, then it has to grow the fruit, and then the fruit has to ripen. Why are you expecting your mind to grow in 1 day? You cannot. You're also part of nature, just like the fig tree is. So don't expect yourself to change within one day. Everything in nature takes a whole season to change. So see it from that perspective. Just stick with it for a season if you can, 3 months, and then you can judge if this thing is for you, or then you can also say that you gave it your full shot and that you didn't, like, if you say, oh, I tried after 1 week, it's not real, then you just quit before you actually saw if it had any fruition. Topic for today. Thank you for watching. If you watch until the end, that one person that always watches until the end, you're cool, man. See you in the next one.